Good afternoon to all of you. According to Google Weather, it is currently raining. Yeah, okay, well it's not, which is good because I've got things to try and get done. What I've been up to this morning, and let's try and find a spot where I'm not treading on anything valuable. There used to be a satellite dish up there, and you know, I don't have a television. I've got a cable that brings signal in for the internet and all that sort of thing, and really a satellite dish doesn't really sort of go with a house as old as this. You might say neither does electricity and telephones. Well, yeah, one thing at a time, eh? Anyhow, I didn't film me taking it down because I knew that there was no way that I could do it in any sort of conformity with modern health and safety at work standards. And, you know, well, for one thing, I didn't have a spare hand to hold me camera. I got it down. I undid the 4 bolts that were holding it up. Well, I undid 3 of them. And then I undid the 4th slowly with a bit of rope tied off on something so that when it came off and it swung, it didn't clump me round the ear hole. Anyway, that's down. Now, the next little problem up the top of the ladder, I can't really see from here, and I'm not... Up there is some messy stonework that needs some... well, it needs dressing back to start with, and then it needs rendering over. The other day I made a childish joke about cutting toenails, and I showed you my cold chisel, which is, where are we? There we are. It is not particularly sharp, and it's got a mushroom on the end, and yeah, it wants doing, which means that I get to try out my Brocant purchase, this little grinder made in, can we say made in China when it actually says fabrique en Chine? Yeah, alright, it's made in China. It's a little one, it's a light duty one, you know, that's a tiny little stone really, isn't it? But let's see what happens when I press that button. Well, let's see what happens when I go... Oh, it produces sparks. I'm going to have to put the camera down while I do this job. Well, there we are. Let's get rid of the mushroom. We've put a moderately good edge on that. You're not supposed to shave with cold chisels, but I do want to dress some soft limestone with it. So, you know, we'll see how we get on with that shortly. But yeah, that grinder works just fine. It's never going to do heavy work, but yeah, it works fine. And then I looked at this bolster and I thought, that's overdue for a service as well, isn't it? You know, if you're going to do fine quality work, you want your tools sharp. No excuse for letting them get like this at all. And I've got the grinder out, so yeah, let's duff that one up. Well, freehand grinding a tool like that on a little stone like that is never going to be particularly easy, but that's so much better than it was. That will do what I want it for. Do you ever have one of them days when you get all your big boys toys out and and then it rains? That actually is pretty much what the weather forecast said it was going to do. What it didn't say was that halfway through the afternoon we'd have a beautiful clear sky and sunshine. So I got a bit carried away and just about got ready to do something and I felt a drip. When I say I felt a drip, I felt wetness falling from the sky. I didn't feel that I was a drip. Well, you know, whatever. So there we are. I think it's game over for today. This seems to be fairly well set. The weather forecast for tomorrow says it's going to be exciting with flashes and bangs and crashes and what have you. So yeah, I'll have to rethink what I was going to be doing. Dear, well, it's been an interesting sort of day today. You're looking over the top of some fresh painted shutters. Why am I doing shutters in the kit? Because I am. Oh, no. Right, it's been raining on and off today. I got all set up ready to do stuff in the bright open air. And there was drips of rain, and so I moved everything quickly and I messed about. I need to get this job done. So rather than try to do it in the damp and in the rain and all that sort of thing, I thought, bring it in, do it, get it done. Get it done. I've been up ladders, I've sharpened tools. It's been a good day. Been difficult, but you know, we sort of got there. So there we are. That was Tuesday, I guess. Anyway, with a little bit of luck, we'll make some further progress tomorrow. No, we won't. Tomorrow, the weather forecast says that we're going to have rain all day, and it says we're going to have a thunderstorm for around about 2 hours. That should be jolly, shouldn't it? I've seen thunderstorms here. Yeah. We'll see. See what tomorrow brings. I suppose I ought to try and put some things away now I've finished doing what I was doing, and yeah,